This black man helplessly lit his lighter, and realized that there were walls all around him. The exit was tens of meters away from him. Despite his desperate cries for help, he got no response. He started trying to climb up but failed. But just when the man was ready to give up, a weak voice came from above his head.
Are you real?
Although the man was a bit puzzled, but still desperately called for help from the other side. Soon a rope was thrown down. The man immediately grabbed it and climbed up. But strangely, his son's call came from below. The man was so frightened that he almost fell. But when he looked down again, he realized that his son had disappeared. Obviously he was hallucinating. And because this place is too weird, the man did not dare to be distracted, can only continue to climb. After a long time the man finally climbed up. But he was stunned by the scene in front of him. A skinny old man was tied to the wall. And the reason why the old man saved the man up is to let the man kill him, to end his own pain. But naturally the man would not do as he was told. Instead, he planned to bring him back to save him. He doesn't realize that the town is in more danger now. A tourist bus suddenly drove in. Everyone instantly panicked. In the past, at most a few people came each time. But this time, a busload of people came directly. The townspeople know it's full of monsters at night. They had to explain it all to the newcomers. They hid inside before it got dark. Soon the chief rushed over with his man. But no matter how she explained, the driver, however, still insisted on leaving the place. Even she thought the chief was mentally disturbed. However, just as they were arguing, the house next to them suddenly collapsed. Several residents were crushed underneath, but now the sky was darkening. Those monsters are about to appear. It's too late to rescue them. They can only pray that they can survive this dark night. But at this moment, the driver is taking people away. She doesn't know that she's already trapped here. The chief saw this and rushed forward to stop it. If you stay outside in the dark, there will be nothing but death for all. In order to avoid more innocent people being killed, the chief directly blew out the tires of the car, and threatened everyone to go back indoors immediately. Yet a few tourists still ran away, without even realizing how stupid their actions were. It was late at night. The fleeing tourists were still hiding around. Fatima had to warn them, never to talk to strangers. They had to keep quiet until dawn. There were more and more monsters around. Fatima had to hide inside the house with her boyfriend, praying that they could get through the night in peace. However, those tourists didn't care at all. They even went up to shake hands with the monsters. But soon their screams spread all over the town. Until now everyone could not believe how horrible this town really is. Little did they know that this was just the beginning. A monster walked onto the bus. Just as he was fiddling with the steering wheel, there's a sudden noise behind him. It turns out there's an old couple hiding here. After they saw that it was a human face, only then did this old couple relax a lot for the time being.
The bad spot.
Meanwhile, the sheriff was trying to undo the chains, but there was a sound of music coming from all around. The old man hurriedly told the sheriff to leave, because when the music stops they are coming. That's something worse than monsters. But the sheriff couldn't care less at the moment. He hurriedly smashed the chains off the old man's body, but the next second the old man was in pain. Before the sheriff could figure out the situation, the old man suddenly grabbed him. The sudden scene made the sheriff a bit puzzled, but now the old man is already dead. The sheriff's arm is also cut. He must go back to bandage it as soon as possible. But when he stepped out he realized it was already dark outside. He quickly put out the torch, but the monsters are still closing in on him. Will the sheriff be able to get through the night? This became the sheriff's biggest problem.